trying some new marketing tactics, trying some new stuff out, and it's got me real frustrated. When you do something new, it can be really frustrating. And I think about, you can see my guitar back there. I play the guitar and I've played several instruments, and when you first get started, it's really frustrating. Like, you just want to play a song, but you can't. You know, especially with the guitar, your fingers hurt, they're awkward, you can't get them in the right place. But as you practice, and you know, you practice really simple things like moving, you practice just getting the chord formation, one of the chords, right? And then you practice moving from that chord to another chord, and you just practice that movement over and over again. And as you practice, you get better and you get better. You get better until suddenly you're playing really complicated songs, and you know, you're awesome, right? In business, it's the same way. Lots of times we'll try something, and then when it doesn't work immediately, we move on to a new thing. And I think that there's a lot lost when you don't take the time to put in meaningful practice, like to go through the motions over and over and over again, you know, fail over and over and over again, and not get the results that you want. And when we get into it and we don't get the potential right away, we give up. And that's a shame, especially with marketing, because marketing is not so much about doing a ton of different tactics. It's about doing a few tactics really, really well. And what that takes is practice, 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 practice. I guess my point here is that don't get discouraged so easily, right? Like, put in the meaningful practice on the things that count, and that's going to make the difference, not just in your business, but in your whole life. And as an entrepreneur, like, you want to be known as a talented person. And to do that, you've got to focus, and you've got to practice and become masterful at something. Practice, in the end, gets you really cool stuff, but can suck in the moment. And I think that we don't always talk about the sucky part, right? So when you sell stuff, you focus on the possibilities, right? Like, that's what makes people purchase. But then in your service delivery, you got to make sure that you follow it up with help to get through that sticky part, because no matter what you're selling, there's always a sticky part. And if they don't get through that, they're not going to get the results that they want, and their life's not going to change. Which is, I guess, cool. If all you want is the money, you want to walk away, cool. That's not cool for me, though. You know, like, I want my clients to get the result. So you've got to get in there after you sell it and help them through that hard part where they hit the wall. There's been a lot of stuff in my life that I had to practice for. I used to do plays and musicals as a kid. You could practice that all the time until you know it by heart. Practiced the guitar, the trumpet, the piano, you know, a bunch of musical stuff. I played soccer. You practice soccer every single day. You practice your sport every single day. But when it comes to business, why don't we think about practicing? And sometimes you got to fail at it. Or sometimes you got to get help, right? Like, sometimes you can't just wake up and do something. You got to get help. But Craig, shouldn't I be able to do everything by myself? Yeah, if you want to take forever to do it and spend a ton of time and money, get some help. Get a mentor. Get someone who knows what they're doing. Craig, what accent are you doing here? What is this? Okay, I'm out. See ya.